Hello and welcome back to another video of around TDX. It's Christmas season and I have all the skins and the new tower. If you wanna see the skins, then make sure you subscribe because tomorrow I will be showcasing all of them and their levels. But in today's video, we wanna take a look at the Cryo Ranger. The description simply says ice. It has effectively the same stats as the Ranger. However, it seems that it costs a little bit more. The Cryo Ranger is most likely literally the combination between Ranger and Cryo Blaster. So now, let's see how good she is. My map of choice for this review will be on Fort Summit, which is the newest easy map added to the game. For today's test, we are not going to be going on intermediate. We are actually going to first try out easy mode, because who knows how good she can be, considering she's pretty much just Ranger, but a little bit better. So starting off with the first stats, for $425, you get 1 damage, 1 freeze amount, 1.75 reload time, a burst size of 3, and 9 range, with a DPS of 1.5. You can see here that she manages to slow them down quite a little bit. Getting the bottom upgrade, the damage is increased to 3. The first top upgrade increases the damage by 0.5, increases the reload time to 1.65, increases the burst size to 4, and the range to 10. The second top upgrade increases the range by 3 more. The second bottom upgrade increases the freeze amount to 2.5, decreases the reload to 1.4, and adds 2 more range. You can see now that he actually managed to freeze the zombies quite a little bit before killing them, some of them even being completely stun locked. The third upgrade on the top half increases the freeze amount to 5.5, decreases the reload time to 0.80, increases the burst size to 6, and adds stealth detection. Setting her to random is going to freeze a lot of zombies at once. As you can see here, she's actually pretty good against crowds. The third bottom upgrade is going to increase the damage to 6.5, the freeze amount to 5.5, decrease the reload to 1.15, or increase the burst size to 5, and add 1 more range, also unlocking the cryo grenade ability. When thrown, it is going to freeze all of the zombies in the area, with a cooldown of around 15 seconds. It is really good against swarms, dealing 25 damage. The fourth upgrade on the top half is going to increase the damage even further to 8.5, increase the freeze amount to 9.5, and add 2 more range. The fourth upgrade on the bottom half is going to increase the damage to 9.5, the freeze amount to 11.5, increase the burst size to 8, the range by 2 more, and also increase the cryo grenade level to 2 and add the passive ability Cryo M203 to level 1. This is going to passively throw a grenade that is going to stun, and also a grenade is going to be now level 2, which is going to deal 40 damage instead of 25. Taking a look at both of their stats, it seems that the bottom path costs 5,000 more than the top path. Their DPS and range is pretty much the same, but the main difference is that while the top path costs less and has hidden detection, bottom path has crowd control and more consistent freezing from the ability, and just the overall more freeze amount. However, it is now time for the final upgrades. The final upgrade for the top half increases the damage to 13, the freeze amount to 13.5, and auto converts it so the fire rate will be every 0.15 seconds. Also increases the range up to 20. The last upgrade on the bottom half increases the damage to 16.5, increases the freeze amount to 26.5, the burst size to 9, and the abilities go up a level. So comparing them side by side, we can see that the bottom half costs 7,000 more than the top half. And whilst the top half has 20 more DPS and hidden detection, the bottom half has a lot of crowd control and simply a lot more consistent freezing, due to the freeze amount being 26 instead of 13.5. I also want to mention that if you enjoy these types of videos and TDX in general, remember to leave a like on the video and possibly even subscribe if you want to see some more TDX content. I would also greatly appreciate it if you would leave in the comments what tower you would love to see my next video on. Maybe something early game, like mine layer, maybe something late game, like artillery, or maybe simply how you can best use the farm. Let me know into the comments below. But anyway, let's get back to the Cryo Ranger. I think that the top F is usually going to be the better one of the two, so that's the one I will be going for. It seems that once the abomination is frozen, he cannot move anymore, unless a zombie gets in front of him to tank a few shots. This means that if there is one more than a single high level threat, then it's going to slowly go forward, but it's still quite a bit of slow. It can do really well against crowds like this, slowing them down a lot. Just look at this. They would be moving so fast if it weren't for the slows, and just like that, they are being frozen in place. It is time to test out the maximum DPS, so when the boss exits, let's activate the abilities. Top F is going to have 208 DPS, while bottom is going to have 151. Let's see if they can take down the Plague Doctor before he advances. It seems like it has been pretty close, but no. In an L curve like this, they cannot actually beat it, it seems. But they were really close. So placing down a few more of these, and he is dead. So, what do I think of the tower? Well, for an event like what the Christmas was, which honestly, when you're in a group, it can be pretty easy, and maybe even solo, due to some strategies some have already found, the tower is not that hard to get. And honestly, it shows within the usefulness of it. At the end of the day, it's just Ranger. It's not good. The stats are pretty much identical, and the DPS is pretty much identical. The main difference is that this tower also freezes, just like the Cryo Blaster. Here's the problem. Cryo Blaster is currently useless because his only two uses, which was pretty much to freeze key targets, has pretty much been completely revoked. So I'm not sure if there is any good use for this tower. It could be good for a beginner, but other than that, I'm not really sure. But do let me know what you think of the tower in the comments below. My name was Terma, and I will be seeing you into the next one. Bye bye!